guys, welcome back to the Imaxit Football channel. I'm your host JD. If you're new, please do consider smash that like button, share, and also subscribe. And if you're a avid member of the channel, keep on doing that great work of sharing the contents far and wide. So what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be doing a preview for the supposed Ghana Jamaica game coming up. Going to give you some information on that as well, and then we're going to get into the detailing, maybe lineups and all sorts of things. So make sure you stay tuned and just join this conversation. All right, yes man. So anyways, we saw Sean Base already here. Massive respect, Sean Base and Teddy Lee checked in. All right, thanks both of you guys for being here. So anyways, I've gotten conflicted reports on this matter. And obviously what I've done, I've went extensively outside Jamaica to make sure I can get the information. And I've heard first when when this was proposed to Ghana, so it looks like they were trying to get this one in a FIFA window at first, and it looks like others couldn't do it. So it was a lot of things. I've heard about the personalism that put on everything, so I have to just give you every single thing that I've gathered from the Ghanaian side and from the Qatar and the Morocco side. All right. At one point, they were saying that they listen to me well, because I know a lot of people has comprehension issue problems. All right. Yes. So anyways, um I'm going to pull up these articles before we go anywhere, so I can bring the articles to you. So let me pull it up right here so we can have this conversation, because the other day, let me discuss this first before I even go on. The other day when I came here and I said to people that I'm not going to report anything until I can confirm. When I came off, I've learned that the game was going to go ahead just the same. All right. So when I'm here and I said I'm going to wait until until I can prove it, you just leave me in that mad asylum, because it works out. Sometimes the way I do things. All right. Yes. But anyways, let me continue. Thanks for being here, Teddy. Thanks, Lamar Henry, for being here. And Gold Jam, massive respect. Everybody, massive respect. All right. Just understand. Sometimes I might come up a little bit harsh, but I mean nothing disrespectful. I just said when I want to take my time to reach out to people to clarify if certain things is true. What happened in the competition? What happened in the competition? Jamaica, they did got personals, some personals on the date that they should arrive. I think at that time around 12 personals. 10 to 12 personnels arrived at that time, and up to yesterday, they still never had the full 27. All right, but other personnels has troubles as well. So at this point, it would look like Jamaica doing good enough to get their personnels there. Qatar never had any trouble to get their people there. Morocco is there. And I've said from the last video I told you that Qatar was there already. All right, because I had the article on them being there. So they were there already. So it was not Jamaica being there first. Don't let anyone tell any lie. That's not true. Qatar was there before. I've told you and show you an article of Qatar being there before anyone else arrived. So we can give the JFF credit, as what I've started my last video on, but we're not going to slide anything under the rug. Not because they do something better than the next person that's having complication means you have done anything correct. All right, we have to have standards, and you can't always use that as an excuse to get away like a scapegoat thingy. All right. So, but this is not about JFF. But I wanted to clear that matter. And up to this point, I don't hear anybody addressed the Amal Knight stocking problem. You get me? Because through this fake news thing, ended up coming and divert everything out of the stocking problem and the unprofessionalism. It still remains the same. People, don't let people fool you. All right, people can gloss over things and make you forget actually what's at hand. Nobody adjusts the Amal Knight situation and how you can improve it for the future. I'm still waiting on that. All right, yes. D-Max, massive respect. DNA Football, massive respect. Thanks for being here. As you come in, smash that like button. So let me go here now. This is what we had on the Ghana sites, and personals keep sharing it over and over. I have even an article stating that it's coming from the personals that signed up Ghana for the competition. And they are saying this: Ghana to no longer participate in the Austria mini football tournament. But they are going to get into the details to explain to you. Ghana will no longer participate in Austria mini football tournament scheduled to take place in Austria between Saturday, August 20th to Saturday 27th. All right. This comes in after the organizer of the four-team competition cancelled the competition due to challenges faced by participating teams in securing a visa. All right, I'm just trying to show you, how things can go over the top. All right, yes, we regret to inform you that the Australian Summer Trophy taking place between the 20th to the 27th of August has been unfortunately cancelled, said the organizer of the competition in a letter sent to all participating teams. And that's why I know it was maybe not 100%, because you would have had personals from the Jamaican side saying that, because I got the letter and it looks like it's convincing. But when I do background checks, they are still saying that the personals are there. I know that Qatar is there. I know that Jamaica is there. And I know that Morocco is there. We only heard that the Ghanaians had difficulties to reach there. So that part is true. But the competition being cancelled overall, I don't think that is actually true. That's not true. Ghana might have problems. Yes. Ghana might have problems getting their players there. So I don't know if all of the players them and the strongest quality of the players them will be there. That might be a problem, because we have seen that Ghana has challenged to get the players them from there to get to the competition. So that it remains a problem. All right. Yes. So that remains a problem. And maybe that can be helpful for Jamaica in the game itself, because regardless of who comes there, they are not going to be sitting on their good time. I like when you're going to play football, you go there and prepare yourself. So clearly the Ghanaian team never arrived on time. You get me? And I watched all of the Ghanaian locations. I know they don't say they have arrived, or at least they don't post anything as yet. Maybe they have arrived yesterday, just the same, but they never posted anything. I texted one of the main source, and I didn't get any response from him as yet. So hopefully I can give you that tomorrow. But I'm definitely trying to get as much information. But here now, you saw that they put up the Ghana A tomorrow versus Jamaica. They have added this to the pool. Before they weren't there, so clearly they weren't sure if it's going to go ahead. So you can understand that it was actually factual that certain teams coming in late. All right. Yes. And remember, information can always change, always alter. Yes. And then you have the Morocco version to face Jamaica, and you have the Qatar version to face Jamaica. So by what we know, the tournament will be going on. So if you see this article anywhere, you don't have to take it to as a grain fully. Don't take it fully. Basically, don't take it fully, in my opinion. All right. Yes. Don't take it fully, in my opinion. All right. Yes. We're going to try and get to Jamaica's lineup now, like what we know about the Jamaica team and the players them that's there and what you can get. But one thing you have to know then, you might not get the best Ghana team. That's one thing you need to be sure of. You might still not get the best Ghana team. More than likely, you will not get the best Ghana team. Yes, different from the original international Ghana team, you won't get the best Ghana team, because players will be out. Will be out due to visa problem. Players will be out from the selected list that they wanted to have. Yes, I don't know their selected list, but I know that some will be out. All right. Yes. As you come in, make sure to smash that like button, guys. Get the likes up on the video. We are already here 10 minutes, so just get the likes up on the video, and we can just do our thing and run out of here. Yes. All right. Gold Jam, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. DNA, big up yourself. Morocco will beat them bad. Sorry to say. No, it's not about sorry to say. We are gonna get into that part. The expectation and what is the reason. What is the reason for going here? and I'm going to give you the expectations for the reasons for other countries as well. So I think it's a development tournament as well, you know. And people just using it to get sharp. This is a period where you use it to get sharp for different competitions. You get me? Yes, that's what they are doing. 1 second, guys. Let me just make sure to share this. Yes, so as we know, YouTube don't send out any notification for these channels. Yeah, man, Teddy, big up yourself. Demarks, big JD, the Demarks in the building. Okay. Oh, them like talk about JFF get credit. So no, but I'm just trying to say that we don't forget about these things, because I realize sometimes people put on unnecessary campaigns to try discredit people. So you have to always make the fans know that it might not be that the same way, you know. It might sound a certain way, like they're saying anything of relevance, but some of the time I don't think they're actually doing so. You understand me? Shambis, let me know if we still have the All right, guys. Let me just go through the rest of the things that we do have, because I was trying to share the video around, but that's okay. We will do that the next time. Yeah, but DNA, I'm not gonna focus on that. That is no relevance to me. You know, I'm just trying to just give people the information that we have. So Ghana should be taking on Nigeria coming up shortly. So that was the reason for Ghana to be playing a load of games. You understand me? That was the reason for Ghana to be playing a load of games, hence why they got into this. Because what I've learned about the Ghanaian team, what they do, they have practically two different teams. They have two different teams. They have a local team expected to turn up when the main team of the international players them can't get to turn up. They actually have that. So I know a lot of you guys will like that, because you can spin it all you want, but I have to give you the facts. So Ghana actually have two teams. We know, I'm going to show you the normal team that they do have and transfer market, just to make you understand. Yes, but they do have two teams, guys. All right. So the Black Galaxies and stuff, that's just like a name for the local team, like the local team, the local team that you're gonna gather the best possible players and stuff. All right. So if you see the name around, that's the reason for it. All right. Yes, that's the reason for it. 1 second, I'm just trying to get the Ghanaian team up here. Yes, to show you. And then we are going to try and make the Jamaica team. Yes, man. DNA. From I say it 1 or 2 times, I can't let it dictate my the stream. You understand me? If people hear and they don't want to like it, that's their business. You let them live their life. I can't waste my time. I have the 2 hours, and that's what I have to use. All right. Let me see what's going on here. Why am I not seeing? Okay, good. So this is the Ghanaian team. This is their natural team that they can feel, and the full strength team that they can actually feel. Everybody else that you're going to see coming up will be personnels inside the country. So it's not going to necessarily be the best team they could feel. You get me? And it looks like they're not going to even feel the best Black Galaxies team as well. They're not going to even do that, because some has visa issues. All right. Do me one. Big up yourself. Wayne Evans. Big up yourself. It doesn't matter. Wayne Evans, and nobody has said that, so I don't know why you need to come and say that, because no one says anything about Jamaica be losing to anyone. We have talked here for 14 minutes, and nobody said anything like that. So I don't know if you come with that narrative already, because it makes no sense. You get me? You just sway the conversation to something irrelevant, because no one has said that. So I don't know what you're talking about. All right. Do me Wang, big up, big up. Thanks for being here. Tennessee, massive respect. Yes. So these are the players them that they naturally have to feel even sometimes, and they can have problems inside FIFA windows as well, because you have some players might be injured and everything. So that's the purpose of them creating a body inside the country to make sure those players can always be available. The reason for those players to be available, it can use to boost their profile to go places. It can use to boost their profile to go places. So it's a good opportunity for them to play for their national team, and it actually boosts their profile to get to play for other clubs. So the same thing that we're hiding that most of us do when it's inside the JFF, it's a natural thing for them out there. I've literally read statements that's why they have formed that core, to make sure they can always get the best talents to represent the country if they can't get the full talent pool to be available. And then that can give them opportunity to get to go elsewhere. So it should be a normal thing. It should not be a thing of, it's not national team sell the players them. No, the highlight of the national team naturally sold the players them, regardless. You get me? Yes. So the match should be tomorrow, 10 o'clock Jamaica's time. My time, it should be 5 o'clock, so I will be starting coverage 4 o'clock, because I'm not going to do any earlier post matches, pre-matches, and I'm not going to do any preview post-match after it. Once I'm done, I'm done. I'm gonna go and rest up and then come back to cover the girls World Cup. All right. Yes. So I'm not going to do any follow-up to it. And next time I will join that and do the follow-up. That's how practically how I'm doing it. Yeah, big up, Tennessee. Thanks very much. So these are some of the players, as you can see here, for various clubs. As you can see, this should be Cassiopen here. All right, Saint Gallen, and then this is Charlton Athletic. I'm just calling out the ones them that I know you know. So Charlton, he's coming from Leicester. He should be coming from, so you must know him, and he should be coming from Celta de Vigo, from inside Spain. So you should know him. Victoria, all right, not him so much. He's coming from the MLS. Jonathan Mensah, Columbus Crew. As you know that we have a personnel from Columbus Crew as well. AJ Agjur, not him, but Chelsea, Rahman Baba, which you should know him. Then you have Reading FC here. You have Club Brugge, yeah, Club Brugge in English, yes. And then you have KAA Ghent here as well, and you have Ajax here. You have a next Mallorca. It's a Spain again. Yes. All right. Let me see. All right. And they have Sporting here. Simba here. And then you have Stade Rennes here. That's French League. And you have IU them, as you know before. You have a next KRC again, Genk here. So you realize their full squad is a squad of professional players, period. You understand me? Africans, what's up, big man? Jay anyway, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. So wait, Ghana getting their full squad for this tournament? No, I'm explaining to the people why they have different squads. So it's a normal thing for people to have different squads going into different tournaments. And the reason, what I've gotten from the Ghanaians is to say that if players will be out, Africans, you can call in the phone, brother. I have my things I'm set up here, so it's very hard for me to send the link and re-mash up my show, bro. All right, you say they can't make it, it has to stay this way, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Based on what I got from the personnels, that's what they're saying. They're preparing their players. So that means when the Nigeria game comes up, whoever can't make it and their full roster will naturally be picked out of the additional players that they do have for these competitions. They had tournaments that they played in before as well. That's what I've gotten directly from them. And obviously, Africans will come and say what he has to say as well. All right. But I can't change over my settings now. I'm very sorry. And for personals, if you're questioning from this now, like you're questioning from this, then how good is the Ghanaian league in Africa? Then to do some comparison, because people like to in their feelings when the people talk about where Jamaica ranks in the region and everything, and because someone said something perfect to me when it comes on talking to Jamaica conversation, because sometimes I can't stand it, sometimes I don't even bother have it. But because I've already had the platform, I just go ahead and do it anyways. But sometimes it's stressing to even talk, because obviously you have too much, you have way more delusional people than seeing individuals that want to have a conversation. So when you talk, they seems to want to war rather than having a conversation with you. Even when the facts is there, they're gonna skew the facts to tell you all sorts of foolishness. Because once it's Jamaica, it's always something wrong why you are not the best. If you're not the best, it's always something wrong why you're not the best. It's not just off natural, other people are just better, and you have to try and work hard to get better. So that's why I can't have conversations. You understand me? That's why it's tough to have conversation. But anyways, the facts is the JPL is ranked around 12 in the region. So Nakir, who want to talk, that's where it is. So that's how we have our conversation, because that is the facts. We have to only deal with the facts. We can't do make up articles when none of us in the country don't have the highest license. So we can't even evaluate football on the highest level. You understand me? So people that evaluate football on the highest level built articles and tell you where it's ranked. We can't rechange it. All right. So after that, we can have that conversation. Now we're going to bring up the African side to the conversation. The African side to the conversation, to simply say that this is where Ghana might rank in the region, the best teams in the region. So this might be an indication where you can judge how good the Ghana base players they might look. You understand me? And I know a Ghanaian will not come here and tell you, oh, it's because this and because that why Ghana never ranked one. We can have a civil conversation. Those are the things that people might need to start be having a little bit more when you come on to Jamaican videos, and that's why I can't do it. I can't stress my brains on it, man. Because it's always some other stories. Yes. So, anyways, this is an article that was printed. And if you're from Africa, you educate me on how accurate this article is. All right, because we're on a learning curve, not just to argue and make nice for make nice sake. All right. Yes, the Zambia Super League will no longer present 4 clubs in the CAF inter-club competition after missing out on the top 12 ranking of CAF clubs rankings due to poor performances of Zambia clubs in the last 5 years. All right. Egypt Premier League moved above Morocco, Batala League, while Tunisia, Algeria, South Africa, DR Congo maintained their spot in the top 12 in the last 5 years. So they are ranking teams based off statistics, period. That's called reality and just real life. So the fantasy, I don't want to talk about it, all right? So the fantasy, then they're going to give you their list of the reality positions, all right? Yes, Nigeria is in a danger zone and might lose their spot those below the top 12 after dropping 4 places down, same as Guinea, which also drops 2 places down to 9th spot. All right? To 9th spot. And then they gave the list. Below are the top 20 league in Africa. All right? The first best league, based on what they're saying, if Africans want to call in, maybe you can verify that. And I've sent my link over the next channel, so maybe they can verify it as well. Egyptian Premier League. They say that's the best league in Africa. Morocco, Batala Pro. That's the second best league. Tunisia League is the third. Algeria League is the fourth. South Africa Premier League is the 5th best league. DR Congo is the 6th best league. Angola, 7th. Sudan Premier League is the 8th. Guinea, League 1 Pro, 9th. Tanzania, League is the 10th. Libyan Premier League, 11th. Nigeria Professional League, the 12th. Zambia Super League, 13th. Cameroon Elite 1, 14th. Senegal, 15th. Cote d'Ivoire, 16th. Congo, 17th. Botswana, 18th. Kenya, 19th. Zambia, 19th. Zambia with Zambia, 19th. And Watini Premier League, 20th. All right. Yes. So that's a 20th teams. Best teams are at least best competitions run in Africa based off the actual article. And I found the articles and it's saying the same 20 everywhere. I've asked the personnel from Africa and that's what they have said. So Africans, they can call in whenever you're ready to tell me why Ghana is not on this. Or maybe Ghana goes by a different name that I don't know about. All right, because at first we had a list from 2016 and Ghana was between 9th and 14th. So Ghana is not on the 20 list. So let me know, Africans, why are they not on the 20 list? All right. And then what I'm going to do now, maybe for the earlier part, we're going to find out how highly ranked the entire football region is compared to Concacaf. So if Ghana is ranked 25th in Africa, how comparable it would be to the Concacaf region. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So let me know what say you. So based on what we started the conversation with, Ghana tried to send a representative of their country to represent them. That was one of their strongest. And at this point, some of them have visa issues. So maybe they don't even send their full strongest. And they are not in the top 20 based on updated news, what we're having now. So let that sink in for yourself and you tell me what say you in the conversation. All right. So wait, Ghana getting their full, nope. What's the list of Ghana squad that's playing us tomorrow? We still don't know that because we told you that they are the last ones to arrive. All right, so we still don't actually know. That sounds true still. Well, we have the article here and you can always go back and ask personnels. You can do your own research. Go and meet personnels from Ghana and everywhere in the world because as what I've said, don't listen to those one parties. If you listen to those one parties, you tend to become delusional. Or don't listen to those one area. And that's why I never subscribe to discover Jamaican contents because that simply means I'm going to be listening to one personals, not going to know nothing about no other team, nowhere at all. You get me? I call in like 10 minutes. Okay, so why you wanted the link, but you're going to call in 10 minutes? JD, I can't believe that Egypt is at number 1. Remember, it is clubs, you know. It is clubs. And it's based on how your clubs performed. See, if your clubs performed better at the competition, just like how Jamaica, Cavaliers and Waterhouse went to the Caribbean competition and they did not perform well, those are the things that rank your league. So you can't tell lies. You can't sell a narrative. Those are the things that will rank your league. So it simply means Ghanaian teams never performed well at that competition. They could be way better, as how we usually use the excuse for Jamaican teams to say that they are way better than what they are doing. So Ghanaian teams could be way better as well, but just never performed at that point because maybe injuries and all sorts of things might stop them from performing. So the same excuse what we can make up for Jamaica, we can make up for Ghana as well. But I want to think that maybe Ghanaians will say that they are not good enough at that time and they are trying to get good enough, you know, to compete with the bigger clubs them. You understand me? That might have better resources than them and everything. You know, yes. Africans, it's good to see you out of your cave. Okay, Claudine, a fight with Africans. Okay. That's weird. That's weird. All right. So that's what we have here. I wanted Africans to call in. No, I don't know why he wants to call in when I have something else talking about to swing it back to this conversation. Yes, I don't know. That's just Africans' problem, but it's not my problem right now. Yes, DNA. Yes. No, I'm talking overall. That's just me. Oh, but Wayne Evans, I don't really care about who Naga bet against Jamaica for lose or whatever because I've never brought that conversation to no argument, and I don't really care if Jamaica lose or win. I don't really care. I want to just come and do a job. That's all. So I don't even want to entertain it. If you think they're gonna win, you just bet on them winning. That's all. But I just come to have a conversation. So I just don't want to go back to that Wayne Evans. And I beg you, please, I don't want to go back to it. You understand me? Because these are the things that lead to delusional talks. That's all. And I'm not selling that, you know? That's all. Hope you respect my side of where I'm coming from. I just don't want to entertain it. Period. Yes, so anyways, let we go to the players them that Jamaica have listed so we can actually start making the players them inside the roster and then try pick the best 11 to see how they could fare off. You get me? Yes. Yes, but all people just understand where I'm trying to avoid. I'm trying to avoid being on these streams feeling like you don't need to come here, like the people trying to force you off the internet. You get me? So before I come off my streams, I rather just never cover something of Jamaica and leave it alone. You understand me? Yes. Because I want to talk seeing, I want to research things and talk football. I don't talk delusional city, and 90% of the talks, football talks here, are delusional talk when it comes on to Jamaica. You understand me? And fantasy type talk. It can't be reality because it makes no sense, because no facts added to the conversation. So we want to just keep it to the factual conversation, period. If you don't like it, I am telling you, this is not the place for you. I am okay with having one person watching me. But once the person have sense, me all right when I come back. Because you know why? When I'm actually doing worldwide studies, I can actually say that I learned something from that one person. You get me? That's all. I am okay with one person. I don't want the bag of dunce people them. That's all. And I'm very straight. So yeah, if you subscribe and want to get me to 1,000 and never, and maybe you don't like how I talk, you bring it back down. You just unsubscribe. I have no problem. You get me? Because I know what I'm saying is 1,000% facts. It might take you 2 years, like how it took you 2 years to understand everything that I was saying from before. So it might take you additional 2 years. So it tells you how far I am at this point. Me I go call it from now. Jamaica come dead last in this tournament. But they're a champion. The reason why I've done the research like that, is just to show you that maybe the Ghanaian team might even be weaker. So Jamaica could still win games, and they are not prepared because they come here last and late and all sorts of things. So I'm just coming here to give the information. But you have some people, they just want to talk about the same thing every day. You understand me? And I'm tired of it, man. Let we talk some intelligent conversations, man. You know? Good day, Africans.
Good day, JD. How you doing?
I am here trying to have a civil conversation, but people have to always turn it around. Oh, they are not betting on Jamaica to lose, and like I ever come here. It's like they have to sell a narrative every time, and I can't bother with it, man. You know? I just come here to talk. I'm actually talking about Ghanaian team since I came here. And then I heard people come here talk about they can't bet on Jamaica to lose. Who cares? I never told you. I never came here to say that. So I don't know where you're getting that from. Like, I don't even do videos. I literally left out videos, let everybody take the videos them, and I come and do one video in 50 million years. And then I'm happy gone to talk about my girls them, which I'm actually happy talking about my girls them, Just talk about my girls them and do my girls them, Yes, so and I come here, trying to give you some information, actual information from outside Jamaica, and then the first thing you're gonna come to, you can't just ask me, oh, good are the players them that's in the Jamaica squad. Ask me something so we can further the conversation. But stop, come with this bag of delusional thing, man. If you think Jamaica the greatest place, man, just think that, man. Yeah, man. So that's my problem, man. I can't stand some of them people in the comments, man. You just annoying, man. Because who said that? You know?
Oh, well, I'm here talking about Ghana. So,
Yes, and I appreciate your calling talking about Ghana.
alrighty. So, let's start off with some of the things you brought up right off the bat. The first thing is, why is the Ghanaian league not ranked as high and as other African leagues?
Yes, thank you
Well,
very much.
quality it has dropped. There's a combination of things in terms of why the quality has dropped.
Hmm.
There's a lot of
But before you go
resource
anywhere, the
going in.
quality has dropped, right? In reality
Yeah, it has.
terms. All right, thank you very
Even
much.
yeah. So like even when I was in Ghana back in 1999, like the Ghanaian league was a good league then, but even as far as 2 years ago, it was ranked just outside the top 20. The league has had max fixing issues. It's had an issue with players. The one thing that this league has done is that if you are good, odds are you're leaving in a year or two, either because you've been spotted or your club is there's issues with corruptness or what have you. So it's a very transitional, transient league at this point, which is why you're not seeing the quality that you used to see. Ghanaian, especially young Ghanaian players, have options, whether that's playing elsewhere in Africa or being seen by whether it's the Western Africa Football Association, WAFA, um, other partnerships. So, for example, one team, Ashanti Kotoko, has a partnership with the Cincinnati team in the MLS, who also have a partnership with I forget which German team, but there's a lot of farming partnerships that have happened, as well as just the scouting routes are a lot well and easy seen. So if you're good, you'll get into a sporting quick, or you already taken advantage of whatever it is, your birth certificates, those aspects of that. So because of that, not to mention, yes, players are leaving, but how the league has run has led to its level being what it is. So those are some of the factors that kind of keep
Yeah,
why
but
the guy
help my
has
brain
dropped.
cells, Africans, because sometimes I've
Yeah,
realized, I think some of these videos let me get even worse. Like get me,
yeah.
it set me backward. So look how you can just say yes, the league is not as good as the other leagues. So, you could have just like just come out and be honest and just say that. Why you're not giving a billion excuse? You literally said,
See,
"Oh, factual. This is the reason why it's there now because some of the players them coming out, and you can clearly see that the players them doing something in other countries." You understand? When they actually leave, they are doing something in seasoned competition, seasoned leagues. So that's the reason why it dropped off, and we can accept that. But they are not good enough to be in the top 20. So why you can just flat out say that?
well, because you can be critical of what's your backyard. I've seen it. I've watched it from being a decent league to where it is now, and the controversies that have come with it, the scandals, the everything that's come with it. It's you can't say that you didn't see it miles away. There's no way you can see some gap matches that happen. You're like, yeah, that was match fixed. It's there. You have to be honest with it, right? In the same way that a club can sell Abdul Fatou Isaku to Sporting Lisbon in Portugal, which is a great thing for the league. Again, at the same time, you'll have two clubs being potentially barred because they match fix the matchup. You can talk about the highs, but without ignoring the lows that are also there, because those are what's happening. Those are the factual aspects. I think there's a reality where Ghana has to get better, but at the same time, it can't get better. Its league can't get better if you're losing players, but it's losing players because there's quality there, but also how it's run is just terrible. So you have to be able to be honest about that.
So based off the Concacaf region now, because this is something that we have to ask, based off the Concacaf
Mhm.
region quality, um,
Yeah.
you think that the African leagues are that list that we have pulled up here? Let me put it back on that list. You think these teams are just better than the Concacaf region, right? Based on what you saw,
I,
because I went and watched the leagues, and
mhm.
I have to ask questions. The Egyptian number one at this point, and remember, guys, this is based on how well the clubs out of the leagues go and do in the CAF. basically. So
Yes.
that's what they used to rank it. Just like how they used to rank the Jamaica teams that go into the Concacaf Club Championship and everything else. That's how they used to rank it. So it's the same thing, just worldwide. You understand me? Yes, like how you have the
Yes.
coefficient from Europe and everything. It's the same exact thing. So how strong you think these teams are and this region? Which league, which actual league in our region you think can compete with some of these teams?
I think that you can't go with it from a straight team versus team or league versus league because they all have their styles. There are comparables, right? I think
Mm-hmm.
Liga Mexi and Concacaf is similar to a lot of the Northern African teams because for a lot of them, it's just develop your own, get your players playing there. If you can sell a few, that's great. But for the most part, it's a lot more effective and a lot more fruitful for an Egyptian, a Moroccan, a Tunisian, and Algerian to stay in their domestic league than they sometimes go because the financial gain sometimes is a lot higher and the stability and the comfort is there versus going to another league. So I think those top four leagues you have that. When you get to like the South African Premier League, not to say that they are specifically like an MLS side, but that's where you'll find more of that. Let's find more African players coming in as well. Not to say that other African players don't play in the Northern African leagues; they do. But I
Okay,
think
okay.
right,
But
but
you
there's
would say
more benefit.
Egyptian league, Morocco, Tunisia, those are all leagues that you would compare to the MLS and the Liga MX, basically then.
I, I would compare them more to Liga Mexi from the simple
Okay.
standpoint of they prioritize the players in those countries, and it's a lot more comfortable for those players to stay there than it would be to move around, whether that be going to Europe if you're good enough. I mean, most would, or going to a going to another club in Africa because there's more financial stability and gain in that aspect to stay home.
Okay, okay, okay.
Mhm.
All right. So one second. All right. Maybe I maybe have to stress myself to change over this thing, you know. But no, but I will work with it. I'll work with it. So Africans, let me
Yeah,
call you back in 10 minutes. Let me just do the comment section and then call you back in 10 minutes, if that's okay for you. If you're not
that's
busy.
okay.
All right?
Yeah, yeah,
All right.
do that. Okay.
All right. So guys, if you come in, make sure to don't forget the like button, get the likes up on the video so we can get the visibility here. All right? Yes. Um me I go call it from now. Jamaica come dead last. That's what Data Champion said. So Data Champion literally brought back the conversation to where I never wanted to go. DNA football said exactly. All right. Claudia said chill. I'm actually chill. Think about your girls and chill. All right. Our girls. That's what Jay anyway that says. Jay anyway that I'm not going to any fighting over a woman with you. You know. All right. I'm Jenny with a post all like woman now. All right. Yes. That's what he's doing. JD, some people feel to talk the truth. No. I just think they just don't know the truth. Simple as that. And they don't want to research it. Sean Bless, TV, massive respect. Thanks for being here. Hope all is well with you and your family. Leighton Griffiths, Jamaica going to win the tournament. We will get a surprise tomorrow. Are we going to get destroyed? Later on, nobody had said Jamaica can't win the tournament. We are trying to get information for you to let you know how strong the teams are coming into the tournament because we know that Qatar is the only registered team that will be playing in the World Cup. That will be there, so you know that they're gonna have their best team. Morocco team will not be full strength team. Ghanaian team will be the third sets of pickup in the country, the third, because I went back and checked the amount of lineage going back, and it looks like it's a third string of people going back. So that's why we went to see how strong the Ghanaian league is, to see if we can get some comparison in. You understand me? That's all. That's all. So Leighton, if Jamaica will not surprise me, I am trying to tell you that the teams that's coming might be weaker. So it might support your argument, but I'm giving you the logical thing to why your argument might come out to be true. And then people can't sell a narrative. You understand me now? Now you understand why I went for all the information to come to you. so you can understand what position we are going in. That's why I've said from the first, the only team I might want to grade Jamaica's performance on is the Qatar team, because we know that's their main players. We don't know the other players them coming in from the other leagues. No, you get what I'm saying? No, later, and maybe you joined the stream too late. All right, Junior. Donovan said, what the match on? Once it's closer to the time, which I have a stream there, you join the stream tomorrow. I will provide you with almost every link and maybe every app possible to get you there. All right, we want to talk football, Junior, so we always will get the app that people can watch the football on, so we can have the discussion right after. All right, guys, remember this is going to only go 2 hours, so make sure to drop your comments in. Maislin says, greetings JD and the Imaxit WeMaxit family, massive respect. All right, yes. So that was the reason why we're saying that. All right, so don't get it twisted, big boss. No one come here talking about where Jamaica will finish or whatever. We talked about the the line. We want to talk about the lineup. What's the reason why the other teams come in, and what should be the expectation for Jamaica. We wanted to go there, but we wanted to take our time to make sure we show the people. It's not everyone turn up on YouTube every day. So we have to make sure we structure the videos them so people can understand what's going on. But stop rush it. Someone said Jamaica will come last, maybe in someone else's stream, or 2 days ago. You come right here today to start the conversation with that. No, man, take your time, man. Talk on what I am saying. Don't talk on what you select on and in your head, in your feelings, coming on the next day in the live. I think you guys need to stop that, Stop sleeping with the problems on your head. All right? Yes, stop sleeping with the problems on your head. Come to the streams them with just a relaxed mood then. Say, okay, whatever JD talks about today, that's where the debates will go. And I can bet you I will run some of the best streams you can possibly have if you just take out whatever you learned at a different stream before bringing it here. Because the other day you guys come here telling me, oh, the match is cancelled. And I said, I'm not going to talk about nothing until the time comes. When I go and research it myself, I've realized that the tournament's going on. So sometimes just take the information for yourself, process it a little bit before you come and fight. All right, because I've never said nothing what you have said. Yes, man. So say, big up yourself, big boss. Thanks for being here. All right, Tyrone, Henry, big up yourself, man. Massive respect. And make sure the real people and the football people, when you come back, you make sure you subscribe. So if you mistakenly not realizing that we have a new channel here, make sure you resubscribe and get our subscription up. Let we have our parties here and there. All right, yes, man. What I'm going to do, I'm going to change over everything so I can accommodate Africans on the stream. All right, yes, because I have 2 hours, so I will just bring him on. Yes, 1 second. Hope he's not in the forest right now. So massive respect, Tyrone. All right, yes, man. Come on, man. The man them come every day, charge up like somebody's kill them family or something, bruh. No one said Jamaica winning or losing, Dan. We're talking about other teams, but because we are so always in our own brain cells, we always think we have to talk about Jamaica only. Jamaica is playing someone, and that simply means you have to talk about the someones as well. All right, yes. I'm trying to get the link to send to Africans so he can actually come on and give his take and do the rest of the show with me as well. Let me know, personnel's coming over, if I should do an extra show on the girls preview to the real thing. Let me know. All right. So Africans, I'm sending you the link now, yeah? So you can join. So God King, Suriname in the building. Wagwan. Big up JD, the Concacaf YouTube boss. Right now, I'm going international, God King. You soon have to change my title. Bestest documentary. Big up yourself. Kieran says, what time is the game? The game will be tomorrow, 10 o'clock Jamaica's time. It should be 1 hour either before Eastern time goes. Should be 11 o'clock Eastern time in America. And if you're in Europe, it should be between 5 o'clock and 4 o'clock. because Belgium is 1 hour ahead of England. So 5 o'clock and 4 o'clock. If you're in the UK, 4 o'clock. If you're in Europe, it's 5 o'clock. So that's how it works. All right. I'm just trying to get all the times in my head. Yeah. All right. So Africans, I've sent you the link. So let me just use what I have here, and I will bring up the extra stats here. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Because Africans wanted to chop up something, we have to take off everything that we have to accommodate the great Africans in the building. All right.
Why are we accommodating me? There's no accommodation here. Okay, I'm at work, JD. I'm at work.
All right. You're at work. Okay, all right. Sorry about that. Doing Thomas, in the building. Massive respect, Bossy. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the continuous support from all of our families and stuff, because we are families here, you know. No subscriber business. We are family. All right. Just do your show, JD. You giving us facts. That's what I want to hear. Well, tell us, I don't know. I'm stressed out, man. Right now, the girls, they make me happy. So it's very hard for me to come back and be fighting on Jamaican contents, you know. So, so sometimes it's stressing to come back, you know. So maybe the girls them will take me away. Say if people don't see me here often enough, it's because the girls them take me away, and maybe international football and the Premier League take me away. All right, yes, but I will try my best to do as much Jamaican contents as possible, which I can't tell you how much I'm going to be doing. Yes, African. So, based off all of what we saw so far, what are you expecting from whatever Ghanaian team reached there? Because even Ghanaians still struggling to know which full squad will be there, like which full squad. You know, like anybody they can pick up with some visas will be there, basically.
Well, there's that, and then there's also the reality that there's some local qualifiers that are happening as well. So there's a
Yes.
possibility from even the strongest local team, we may not have the best one. I still think they'll play well.
The local qualifiers that you're talking about, is it the one that they said we are going to play in Nigeria?
Yes.
So, but that's after, because they were trying to use this tournament for preparation.
Well, still timing with that, it's going to make you still have to break off, because some with the visa issues can go and then some can't go. So you don't get to have the cohesive tournament to bring players over in that sense. So still, it's an opportunity for these guys. A lot of them are playing well, are either been going there. We don't know what the roster is going to be. So I'm talking in a lot of superlatives here. But no, I think they'll account for themselves well. Because first, especially the younger ones, they know this is an opportunity. And some of the veterans there, it's a reminder and a points to prove that they still are good. So I think they'll account for themselves well. So I'm not worried about what the result is. It's more so like flows, seeing what's going, and they're starting to get ready for their seasons and what have you. So I think whoever shows up there and is wearing a black star kit is going to account for themselves well.
All right. So, but at least the Jamaican personnel can know that Ghana themselves struggling to get some teams, a team together, because first they wanted they wanted to put a specific team in the competition, then that fell off, and then they have to go with a secondary, and now they are going with the tertiary one. All right. So hope you can understand that. All right. So that was the problem. So it's not going to be the strongest Ghana team. So what you have to say now is, if we lose to a team that when we calculate it is significantly weaker now, we have to start question and evaluate players. That's all. Because they're going to be turning up late and they don't have the strongest team. So that's where you have to maybe start questioning things in. But you should be winning this game.
You should, from a Jamaican perspective, you might think so. The question you have to ask yourself is, where do you actually look at teams and their ability to develop players, right? And I think that's where the African side of me will just be like, yeah, but we've always had quality players. Like legitimately always had quality players.
But Africans, I understand what you're saying, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to try my best to pull up the Jamaica squad, and you have international players in it. It's not a weak squad. What people talking about, a lot of these players made the national team before and be playing football, so that's all I'm saying. know that they don't have the best development like Ghana and the African countries. But
JD.
at some point, people have to be all accountable. You know, that's all I'm saying. You can't just you should not take up anybody off the street side of Ghana and come and beat Jamaica national team.
But JD, I low key wouldn't be surprised. Also, and this is not a terror at people. You don't just make the Ghana team. There are levels to this. How many Jamaican players have made the Jamaican national team? And we honestly look and say, are you here to make this team? Or are you here to try to pump up that transfer window?
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from, you know, for real. And that is my biggest problem. And that's something that I've always said to people. You should not be making the team based off lack of performances, but because you know Harry Tam down the street and something. You understand me? So what Africans practically saying is they're going to still vet people properly, anyone that can get in, and pick the best from who can actually get in. But we don't naturally do things like that. We just get some people in because of favoritism and all sorts of thing. Because look, now we're going to go through the squad that we have here. Kemar Foster, you saw him in the CCCC. You saw him in the extra tournament. Yet again, the Concacaf League. You saw him there as well, and he made the national team before, right? Amal Knight, you saw him playing in the national team, even as close as Suriname game. Obviously, he made one error, but before that, he was just as good as Blake before that. So he's a quality player. Well, let me just get it up first before we get. Let me just go to the list. Eric Edwards, you can't say much about him. Colorado Murray, maybe not much. Ricardo Thomas made the national team before. Kimani Campbell, he has experience playing outside as well. Richard King made the national team before. Ricardo Thomas, Ricardo Thomas. Denardo, he has experience as well. Demario Phillips, maybe he doesn't have so much experience outside. McCarthy, the same. Nikai Christian, they said he's a quality player. I'm still waiting to see how quality he is. Ramon Owell made the national team before. Ronaldo Webster made outside international tournaments. You get me? Jordan Fletcher. You could say the same yet again. He got called up for numerous international tournaments as well. Malik Owell, can't say much about him. Earl Simpson got called up before. Penny Cook, they said he was the best defender in Jamaica. Tariq Zimenez, he goes everywhere, space, everywhere, every competition. You get me? So Africans, that's what I'm trying to show you. We have a lot of players that Akwasi Chong you can add to the list. There's a lot of players in this list that are players that was always around the national team or representing Jamaica at some level of some good, respectable competition. So that would be bad if you're going to pick up anybody of Ghana Rasta and come and beat them, you know?
Yeah, but the thing that, and the reason why I'm giving it to you in this perspective is this. So, and this kind of goes to Brian Burke's question as to what this local qualifier is. Africa regions, they have local player only tournaments, right? And they'll do it by region. So they'll have like a Western version, and that's where the Chan comes in. So this team, the Galaxies, isn't just a all-star team from your local league. This is literally, we're taking the best, we're putting them together, we'll add players when we can get friendlies with them. This is as much of a team as that. So yes, you may not have your full squad with them, but this team has played together before against other African teams at that level. This will be the first time probably for some of these guys that they're playing from an international standpoint, but they know themselves. They're familiar. And even if you're missing other players, they know what the style they're going to try to do is. They know the players, they know their strengths in that sense. So this isn't just we're grabbing 8 Harbor Views, 3 Mount Pleasants, Damani Osei from Santa Clara because we hope he chooses Jamaica over Ghana because that's a straight Ghanaian name. This is a team that has worked together and played together, and they're building towards something. Jamaica's team is a showcase thing. So there's a difference in mentality for what they're entering this in. And hey, I could be wrong. Jamaica coming, put 5 on them, and I would still feel the same way. But I feel that how this team has gone and what they've done, I have more confidence in players who haven't been part of the Galaxies program versus a mishmash of different players from the JPL trying to be a display window.
Okay. I understand where you're coming from, and I respect. Guys, remember the calling is there. Warren said he's taking the day after the rest of the day. Okay, I don't know what's YouTube get to you. Let me know. All right. So, but based off what you're saying, if we are still doing it this tournament. What we're getting from this tournament, it's like a preparation towards something for most of the African countries. And whosoever not in preparation mode for something, they're preparing for World Cups. That's Qatar. So that's what we got from everything out of all the information that we gathered for the last couple weeks, basically. And as you said, they are picking their best team. So even if some can't come based on visa issues, it's still going to be a second best replacement. It's not going to be someone just coming to play for to go to a club, basically. So I understand where you're coming from. 1 second, let me just heal up everybody that come in. We'll come back to your question right there. You're sure done? Cass1 JM, big up yourself. Kevin Jones, big up yourself. Then we have the great Pagan in the building. Best documentary. All right, Mr. Tika, massive respect. Yesterday we went to Netherlands. Had a good time. Mr. Tika, big up yourself, man. All right, hit the like button. If you have not done it, yes, man. People hitting like button at a good rate. So just make a reach 100 before this finishes, and we're good. We want to go into the players them and set up the players them and everything. At least on the Jamaica side. And finally, we are doing it on the Jamaica side only because we don't have the Ghanaian side. Basically, you understand me? So it actually warrants today to do it from that side. What is the reason behind nations/sports team having visa issue on the regular all of a sudden? What I've read and what I've gotten is that I think that they have actually went for the visa way too late as well. Because that was like 2 days before the competition starts. I don't think they actually took this competition serious.
I don't
I think they're overlooking it to try go to Nigeria.
And again, I've been from day one saying I don't know if this is going to happen from a Ghana perspective, because the senior team just confirmed a friendly with Brazil. Okay, so the real players, quote unquote, are playing Brazil. Then you have other squads who are coming through. And the longer this was going, I'm just like, well, who's going to play for Ghana? It's not going to be the senior team because it's not a FIFA window. But we have Chan. So when are we going to play Chan? Oh, we'll do it. Or we're going to use it to build up. Oh, okay. That's a choice. And this is definitely on the federation to me, because in the same way I'll say, if they can make sure that their senior players, like, again, your Tariq Lampteys, your Hudson Adoys, your Iñaki Williams, if you can make sure that when they come on vacation, they get their paperwork done, quick, easy. But a tournament, whether you knew about it or not, a tournament that is all of a sudden here, you're just like, oh, these issues. When did you start? So I think it's a bit on the federation, but at the same time, the issue with this mini tournament was the only people who were talking about it were the Jamaicans, which is why I didn't think it was happening.
Okay. And that's fair, because when I went and researched for myself, guys, it just seems like we are just talking about it and no one is interested in it. And I think that's the approach they went with as well. We have to be honest, because on the internet, no one really talks about it, until I heard that it's going to be cancelled from the Ghanaian end because they can't get all of their players in. And maybe they got forced to send some players and send some other players to make it up. So that's why I just brought the news to you. So maybe it's not even the best team that designed to play the Chan competition. That's what I'm trying to say to you. So maybe if you win the game, it's not even a fair testament to what you could have actually faced from Ghana. That's what I actually made the video to start it. And you came and said the exact thing in a different way. The exact thing from a different perspective. Yes. Big up Tika. Yes, man. I am home. Okay, well, no problem, big man. Thought you said you're done with it. You're done with Jamaica watching videos. All right. Just a reach and do JFF seems like them take anything serious. They got players there. They got players there better than Ghana, but not better than Qatar. No, I'm just saying. No, look, because I've heard what people said, and the problem is we have to come out and talk the truth. Because remember when I heard the first conversation on Jamaica, I've said when Amal Knight spoke out, I said no, don't just jump and bash the JFF because I'm not in a JFF bashing. I want to know what's happened, what has happened. But the dude that should have answered it literally said he's not going to answer any question because he doesn't know anything, and then he went on to say a bag of things about other things that you just said they don't know about. So I just don't know what to believe when it comes on to personnels from the JFF talking. It just make one thing I can say, they are good at conning people in the media. That's all I can say. But they have gotten 12 people on the day, which I did the video, 12 people, 10 to 12 people. And up to yesterday, they had 20 something, either 21 to 20 something. I am not sure exactly over it, but I'm getting information, and that's how it works. So they never had the whole 27, just the same, because other persons have come from different places. So them themselves having players arriving later and later. You get me? And the guy posted something, so that means it was a problem. But they try to avoid the problem and make it seem like they never had no problem at all. You understand me? So it's a Kanati scheme. I'm telling you. Sometimes people can sound good in your ears, but they're not saying anything. So you have to just be careful and listen well, man, you know? Yeah. But hopefully they can improve in all of what they're doing, because remember, it's not the age of the JFF. People just want to see Jamaica do good, not to sell narrative of Jamaica being good at football and they are not being good at football. Because why people wanted to sell that narrative, all of these people, you know, that stupidly following the people and want to sell that narrative that Jamaica is good at football, you know, it is because they want to use Jamaica as something what they can gain off. But on the flippant side, make it seem like everything is okay, and then the idiot them sell their messages for them while they keep benefiting off it. And at the same time, these people thinks that they are helping something. No, you're not helping anything, because you're not helping the same youth them. Because you know what that's going to lead to? As what African says, the reason why he can't trust Jamaica team, because a man not play good in under 20, but he gets selected for the national team. What was the upside? Because that was the last competition he played. You understand me? So what was the upside for him to be selected? Yeah, okay, he's selected. So you can't really believe in nothing. But what happened to the youth that was actually doing well in the next same position? Why he couldn't be called? You understand me? So it's
again,
nothing.
It doesn't make sense, but you also have to ask yourself in terms of timing, if you're trying to see, who are you trying to see? That's the question. Who are you trying to see? Because if you were trying to see other players, there's a perfectly good window where teams cannot withhold players from being released.
But Africans, look, someone, one second, African, I'm gonna make it come in. Someone said they all are out sale narrative, JD. Yeah, I understand about narrative now, but look, I don't care if they want to sell players. But remember, I told you something. I've checked the record. All of the Jamaican players, them that seems to go in overseas, they're not getting better than a 1-year contract. So what about stop sending specific players for showing so people can buy them, and send the best players them, so at least you can have the best representatives representing Jamaica, so they can feel good to give them a good contract and then want to come and invest in Jamaica in the end. You understand me? So that's a helpful thing. Sending the right best Jamaican player, you know, is a helpful thing, you know, because you might get a better contract and then you build a relation with the teams. Africans, you build a relation, say you have good players, you actually have good players here, rather than the relation of the broken relationship of 1-year contract to everybody. You understand me? And a very few, 1 in every 50 get a longer contract, and seems like he's doing something when you hyped them up. So we're saying here, send the best players them, so if they do get signed to somewhere, it can help Jamaica. But everything with them, what they're doing is actually bringing down Jamaica. Send the worst person, get the wrong contract, me make money off it by selling the player in the end, which I have no problem with selling players, you know. I have no problem anymore because I realize even Ghana and other places showcase their talent. So I have no problem with that. But showcase the right talent. That's the difference with what me and the African saying here. Showcase the right talent so we can make a good image for Jamaica. That's all I'm saying. So make sure you understand where we're coming from. Continent African. Sorry about that. I just wanted to make
No,
that clear.
yeah, and I get what you're saying, but the thing is, again, if you don't have to read what they say, like I just need to look what you do, and I know what they're trying to do. Because if you were trying to, the fallacy of everything are two things. Thing number one is who are the best players, right? If you define that, that becomes the issue because realistically, your best players probably aren't coming from there. Because again, if you want to have the best team possible, you wouldn't join or schedule a tournament where you can't get your best players available in it because it's outside of a window where teams that you can't, if you wanted to see other U20 players, you could have done that. But you wanted to see these specific players. You wanted to give these players a chance to showcase themselves. That's their prerogative. The problem that you're doing that is you're also doing this service because what are you comparing them to? If you want to see the best players and you want to see what true value is, you need to see them against the best thing you can get. But the best thing you can get in the time frame where you chose to go here, you're not setting your players up to be successful because you're playing again. And I still think local players in Ghana are probably better, but you're taking that versus not even a good, even if this was like the U20 Ghana team, and then you see these players actually showcase well, it's a different conversation. But you've picked a tournament in a spot, you have chosen to showcase these players in this way, and no other team is really sending a real team, quote unquote, there, even at this point. How are you going to get good value for them when you're saying, okay, yeah, but you played what, the third tier from Ghana? You played Austria, what? You played Qatar. No one takes the Qatar league seriously. How are you then helping to sell your players now? Or are we just going to be happy that we sold someone else in the Philippines and Vietnam? Like there's conversations. You're setting yourself up to do this, and then you're going to come back and say, oh, but we need to give our local players the opportunity. Yeah, give them an opportunity. Do you know how you give them an opportunity? You put them on a real platform. I'm not saying this isn't a real platform, but there are better platforms you could have given them.
All right. True Culture said, Imaxit Football, JFF and government use wordplay. All the people just need to do is just listen to them carefully. But tell you what, let me tell you, we have a problem. Today I was listening to Twins of Twins, very intelligent personals, and I like their perspective and where they try to stand on conversations. And I can't believe how much similar problems me and this man have. The same problems them with the same people them over and over. And I've realized I'm discovering the same people, more people having the same problems. So it's very much evident. You see, because if a man there's somewhere, in our culture, if a man there's somewhere, and everyone's saying, Ray, the personnel don't want to look bad by talking the truth based off pure pressure. You understand me? They just don't want to talk the truth based off pure pressure. So they just go with the narrative rather than question a man. You understand me? So that's the biggest problem. But I can tell you what we need to do, because it's like our ranking went down, bad because of bad decision making and stuff. Our reputation will be down now. So because we could have gotten players in USL and places, maybe by the next 2 years, if we continue doing these foolishness, we can't send in a player in USL either, because you have a thing called reputation. You understand me? And you only can beat over the bush 4 or 5 times. But after that 4 or 5 times, I think you're going to have some serious problems. So I do respect that. JFF now come from a clean art perspective. I do believe so. You get me? And people, when you talk about something, it is not you eating the thing. Is you wanting to have a conversation. You get me? You wanting to have a conversation. The other day I came here and talked so good about the JFF. But yet still when I'm finished, people still say I'm talking negative because they only catch it at the negative, the side when I'm questioning something. But they never watch the video at the start. So come on, people, man. We should be able to have we can criticize something or look at something and give our opinion on it. You get me? They will not do that, JD. They only for their pockets. Yes, yes. It's also unpatriotic Africans. Yes, yes, I do believe so. But the people that should be questioning them, they are gonna cover them and say they are doing things because sometimes I'm listening something I'm saying, Jesus God. Why people here saying that the man saying, oh, real talk, true. The man clarify. The man never clarify nothing. The man only make it worse but you're not listening. But as you said, they are full of wordplay and people don't listen. People have issues because JFF are not selecting players on merit. We all want to see our players getting an opportunity to showcase their talent, but JFF is rewarding players that are not up to par. Yes, I do believe that is a problem, and that's what people should stop use their ego to block their judgment. People ain't saying anything. People ain't bashing no Jamaican player. We want the Jamaican player them to be in it because when I saw this, I said this is a perfect opportunity to showcase Jamaican players. But we want to see the best Jamaican players, and because we have been watching the CCCC, we have been watching the Premier League, the Jamaican Premier League, yes, the JPL. We did watch matches in it because I wanted to see if they are that bad only on the CCCC level. Then when I watch the other level now, I can make some comparison and stuff. So we did watch it. And we saw players that are good, but yet still we don't see them in the selection, and that is our biggest problem. So nothing else. Blue Heart, massive respect, Bossy. Thanks for being here. All right, and as we say, 2 hours with a plan for go up on this one here, guys. So make sure when just dropping a like, share, subscribe, leaving your thoughts and everything. All right. Yes, the only way Jamaican football could be successful if they burn out the whole JFF organization and start a new body. True Culture said JM got too many players that playing outside of Jamaica, and I'm not saying good players, not in Jamaica, for Jamaica to be going through this nonsense in football. Just pick the best squad, simple. Maybe that's a thing as well. That's a thing as well. But we are not going to even lament on it. What we wanted to do, we wanted before we leave here, but Africans here, so we wanted to pick the best squad, like the best squad out of what we saw so far and see what they could have actually done. Let me know if you guys are up with that. I know Africans might not know most of these players, but he might know most of these overseas players, most of the American one them coming in.
JD, I don't know the players who've made the Jamaican national team. Oh, JD, come.
No, I just said they may not know. But when I refreshed it in my brain, I said no. You might just know those players. So my bad, boss. Sorry about that. My bad. Let me try and pull up this thing so we can look at it and have a conversation around it, man. We need to stop of these delusional mindset, man, and let we go into things properly. If a man say what he believes, yeah, stop thinking that he hates Jamaica or anything, man. Come on, man. We need to be a little bit bigger than that, man.
Well, unless it's me, JD, then I clearly hate
No,
Jamaica.
I can understand from some, but sometimes like me saying something and I brought the facts is like you're trying to say the reason why I brought up the facts is because I hate Jamaica. No, it's because I have a little bit more sense,
Yeah,
that's all.
But at the same time, JD, like I don't know why we'd be getting up, and like I don't know why I'm getting upset with the JFF for what they're doing because they are doing exactly what they're saying they're going to do, right? Again,
Yes,
this would have been a perfect this
that is
tournament would
very
have been
true.
a perfect opportunity for them to say, hey, Damari, what you doing? You're not doing much. Come over to Austria. Let's go play. Grab a few other players. Tariq Mitchell, you're not doing much. You're playing. Come. Just come in and play. We're just playing 3 quick games. You're going to meet the guys. We'll meet some players. You could do that. What? There's a Jamaican who's playing in Germany.
Africans, you're so correct, and I'm loving the fact that you're from somewhere else and you can see our weakness. The man come out first. The man that do the PR come out and said, we are going to do a 16 plus 7 rule. That we have 7 developmental players in the team. Months before Paul come out and say it, and I built a video cussing him out and said this and that, and people came on the same video. The same people that are talking 4 months later and came on the same video. JD, I blow it out of proportion. And then Paula came and said 16 plus 7. And oh, yes, it's me, brought it up on Ray. This man has been saying the same thing before Paula even be appointed. You understand me? And then after, he says, way before, you know, I'm not going to even call the person name because people know they can find the videos, what I'm talking on. He said, oh, we need to have more local coaches getting the developmental spots in certain competition, in the lower tier competition other than the national team, and maybe eventually it might work in the national team. Bam! The same thing happened in the under 20s. The same thing happened in the other leagues. So why are we surprised when they are telling us, and then months after we are saying, oh, we never. No, you know that you just don't retain the information because they have said it. They have all said it before. You get me? I don't say it. What he's saying, what he's doing is wrong, which I think it is wrong, you know. I've never criticized that part. I'm just talking about when he says something. So that's where I want to give Africans his credit on it, because when he said something, we should have just took it serious. But because we want to always have something to talk about, we seem to avoid it. We avoid it, and when it comes up around, you're trying to downplay it. The man did say it. The man say it always. Unless you agree with certain people, they will think you are a hater or something. People have their own opinions. It's normal. Yes, man. Colin said local players don't have a clue about football. No, Colin. I would not go that way, because if you say that now and then I talk at it, people will say I am the one hating on local players. I don't think they don't have a clue. I just don't think they are on the level of the highest level in the world, which that is a fair statement to say. I don't know the level that they are truly at, because we keep on getting smaller sample size because we use the competitions outside Jamaica to judge the quality of the players them. And at this point, it does not look like we are at the highest level, because you know why? After Pacific gave Water 6 and via we can't talk about, well, again, I said Violet AC, because they have won it, so they are automatically in the Champions League, which the Champions League has not started as yet. So, but we saw other teams that Waterhouse played. Pacific played again. They lost 1-0. They were very good in and competitive, but the team that they are playing is one of the best teams in the region. Period. They are playing. You understand me? And they matched up with them. Some of the best teams in the region, they matched up with them. You get me? At no time, Waterhouse matched up with Pacific. It had to be on a bad field and all sorts of things for them to match up with them. So I don't truly know where the level of the local players at. What I have to do now is keep on getting a bigger sample size. So the more players we can see playing in with better personnel, then we can truly judge them. You understand me? But I don't know. I can't give you that we have Messi type player there. I know a lot of people will tell you we have Messi type player there, but I can't say it. I can't flat out say it. That's all I'm going to say, Quest.
And this is what I'm going to say. And even if you did have a Messi type player, I don't trust the JPL or the JFF to properly get that player to where they need to go to take the next step in their career. I don't.
Fair enough. I feel the young local players need to develop. That's what Africans just talked about. We don't have the facilities and everything to get everything done. So what I think, before we get into the squads, that's the one thing. Why we can't just make one place first, like one proper program that we go through, like one proper program that all the young talents that we have, we bring them through and keep them right throughout the year. Like not right throughout the year, but if you're not busy with your club team, you're there working and stuff. So instead of just picking them to play for the national team, have a center that they do develop their minds towards football. You know, like bring the best talents them that you will, like for instance, use the Black Star situation, Africans. The Black Star situation is to say that okay, you're good, but you might not be better than the original squad that we can call up, like the overseas based players them. So we can bring you in, nurture you, and see where your brain level is at. And if you can go overseas, you go overseas, and then join the pack of the best players them. Why we don't have a program like that, you know? Like bring all of the kings them and everyone once they are not playing, or once they have any free time, you bring them in and have a good enough personnel that can teach and develop players there. So if it doesn't have to be a part of the coaching, no parallel, or even if it's parallel, you hire him on that purpose, just to make sure you can just develop the minds and just develop coach these players, the players that you see with the best talents. You just have them in a facility. That's the same thing that's the same thing the German coach said. You know, I said it around 2 months, and then he came on a Jamaican station and said the same thing. Jamaica need a all year round facility to lift the standard of the quality players them. So we should not be waiting on opportunities like this to see how good some players are.
Yes, JD, I'll say it this way because I do have to jump back to work here, but I'll leave you with this. I always like to make my food analogies, and this is the reality. Jamaica in their country have the tools to make the best food in the world, yet they repeatedly choose to make Kraft macaroni and cheese and say they need opportunity. JD, they have a national tournament that looks at schoolboys. They have a league. You are telling me you have not thought or you have not endeavored to take the best players from schoolboy, from the best players, put them together, add a 21st team to the JPL, and say, you guys are going to train together, you are going to play together. This is our National Development Center. And put those guys together. It's not impossible. Find two good coaches who are good at developing, not a whole staff, just two. Yet, we're going to still complain about opportunity. You have the kitchen. You refuse to use it. That's on you. That's on them.
Well said, Africans. Don't want to hold you up. Their work. I don't. Should I do a preview tonight? You would do that on the next channel.
We'll see if the roster comes out. If the roster is out by tonight.
No, I'm not talking about this. I'm talking a girl preview for all the games. Because I wanted to do something before on the WeMaxit channel. But
yeah,
if
message me. Yeah, message me.
Yeah,
I should know about it.
All right. Yeah, take your time. All right.
All right.
Yeah, man. Respect and thanks for being here. So Dr. Gigi said, will Paul retain the Reggae Boyz coach when the team returns from Austria? I don't know. Because they are doing stage by stage thing. You understand me? And give them their time to do their thing. You know, give them their time to do their thing. That's all I can say. I don't know. You know. I just wanted to know what the reason for this tournament, like what Jamaica will be benefiting from this tournament. That's all. You know, and I think I've gotten my answer. Africans will answer, you know. Yes, with these JFF crooks, we not going nowhere. No. But we remember, you know, even if you're gonna diss the personnel that's running the organization, we have to still look at say that we are where we meet is the point to say that that's the bridge of we want the Jamaica to do better and the players to be better. So we are just putting out brainstorming ideas, but we have said it from before. And then when we saw a coach came out and said the same thing, that's what made me felt a way to say, wow. We were correct from day one. Wow, that is shocking. You know, that's what led me to feel that way, because I'm saying, damn, we were correct from day one, like Bill Center. So instead of we trying to force the place them in the team to sell, or get exposure. I think let we develop we can even do if we are putting the players them in the team to sell. I have no problem then. If it's opportunities like this, I have no problem. But make sure to put them in their best position by doing something like what Mr. Schaefer's suggested, and I suggested before, and then Africans come in to say the same thing. Because that's what other person is doing in their country. Just pay 2 coaches to come in to develop players. You see the best players. So now you're going to not just use Manning Cup to win games. You're going to look at the best players and then use the best developmental coaches that you can find to develop them. And I can promise you when you sell them, you're going to get your money's worth. Or you're going to get more money than what you got before. Will you be going to support the team in Austria? For what reason, Dr. Gigi? I have other things doing here. Me and my family on vacation, bro. So I can't do that. I don't think Paul will get back the job. Well, let's see then, because remember, if they can't get anybody else, that is a problem. Africans, that is a good idea to put the best high school kids in a development squad. Will not happen in Jamaica because the JFF is filled with club owners and coaches who push their players. Okay, so that's what Everton says. So it will not happen. But let me put it out there nonetheless, no, Everton. Let me put the idea out there nonetheless, no, to see if someone can take it up. You understand me? They will not do that, JD. They just watching their pocket. But I know, but let me put it out there so that means someone closer to them can hear what we are saying and go to them and say, this is a good idea because even though you want money in your pocket, this can bring even more money in your pocket. It might sound bad at the start, but it can bring more money in your pocket because look, I've heard Mr. the man that talks on these platforms. I'm not going to call his name, but you know his name. I heard him literally said the coaching is not good enough in the country. So that simply means if you want the players them to be at a high level, it cannot be one of the coaches them that you're saying not good enough at this level to get them to the peak. So the only best way, because when you get the money from FIFA, even come out of his own mouth, so you cannot, you don't have to listen to me only. It's called developmental funds. So if you're getting in a coach for developmental purposes, it's the best way to spend the money, and FIFA will grant you the money spent on it. They will grant you nonetheless. So getting a coach that actually certified to do the job and put the best players together, regardless of which club they are playing at, because you have you have something bigger for them, and all of the clubs them that owns the players them will benefit in the end. So I think that's a good program, something that they can work at to at least get the best players them around, because that's what's happening in other countries. So we need to start mimic what other countries doing, because they're getting the success because they're playing Jamaica. And when Jamaica plays them, Jamaica don't look like they need to be on the same pitch with them, regardless of who we get from different countries. You understand me? So it simply means it's either our coaching ain't good enough. So you admit that our coaching is not at the highest level. Then let me get some of the best coaches at the cheapest rate then, if money is just a problem. If it's money is a problem, get them at the cheapest rate and bring them in. You understand me? Just for those reasons. They're not going to be coaching any team, but just making sure they can build a developmental center for the best players them in the country to come there and develop there. Yes, that I think that's a perfect idea. How to get things done. Big up Dr. Gigi. JD, will you do a show previewing week 3 of the EPL? I'm trying to preview week 3. I might can do it later, I know. But tell you what, if I have to do it, I have to do it with the girls' football as well, because I have to do girls' football for the weekend as well. So I have to do that half and half, Blake Hilton. So tell you what, I'm going to do the girl football and EPL preview weekend. All right, yes. So I'm going to do preview for the World Cup quarterfinals and the EPL 12 o'clock tonight. All right, 12 o'clock tonight. I'm going to start. I'm going to make the wallpaper for it. All right, Blake. Yes. So make sure you turn up. So if I don't see a comment from you, it's going to be fight. So 12 o'clock tonight, we will be back online. So that's going to be 5 hours from now. All right. 5 hours from now, we are going to be back online. How long are we going to say the coaches aren't good enough? This is actually crazy. No, he said that. That's why he's trying to get them good enough. But what I'm trying to say is not to make the kids them suffer in that time. So get a system going, like a program that you get the best players them there. That's all I'm trying to say. Because you yourself, as one of the personnel making the rules, saying that the coaches are not up to the par, because you get a chance to see what other coaches doing at certain levels and what other countries have. He said that out of his own mouth. You understand me? So what are you going to do for the kids them now in this opportunity, in this time where you know that the coaches are not up to the highest level? What are you going to do for the kids them? Bring in a solution here. Bring a good developmental coach. Bring us do a center. It's not we alone saying Schaefer saying it. Just type in Schaefer's idea for Jamaica in the Google. You're gonna see it. The same thing Schaefer said that we said for months. But we don't make any sense on YouTube. But we are saying that. Just make sure Jason on the show so I can tell him Arsenal now finished up. I don't think Jason will be there. I don't think he will be there. So I think you have to tell him you have to write it in the chat and I will post it on the screen. Yeah, that's how we have to do it. Island Car, big up yourself, massive respect. JD, your team, Man City will be getting 4-0 from Brentford also. They can. Brentford is a good team. As what I've said in my preview, that Brentford is a good team, and man want to put Brentford at relegational personnels. And I heard Klopp saying that Brentford is a good team. You know? So yes, I will be doing the EPL show with the girls the girls football, but the girls football will be the headline though, and the EPL show will be the backup line there. Yes. So yeah, so join me later. I'm gonna do a 2-hour show there. And Africans might be there, and personals in the chat might get a chance to come on and to say their piece. Island can't know about ladies football, so they can come on. Yes. I will not support this xenophobia. If it's no one, no support from me. I'm sick and tired. Okay, but the xenophobia there, I was just trying to provide help towards the program. I just think that they need to figure a way to get the best out of the youth them. So when they do send them overseas, they can do better. And then that will give the country a good image. So more personnels can be sold. Because remember, when a person has been sold from Jamaica, it's not just him alone, or him and his club. It's him, his club, and Jamaica, the future personnel that should be scouted. That's what they're doing. And most of the players them going overseas, they're not getting any long contract, and that is our biggest problem. JD Bonishaw scored 2 goals for our club. Well, good luck, good job from Bonnie there. Island Card. We'll put it on the girls them night tonight, Island Card. All right, so we can talk about that later as well. Bonishaw. Even though Bonishaw them not playing in under 20s, but we'll try to drop the Bonishaw in it. What's going on here? All right, so guys, we want to go into the players them. Guys, smash the like button. Thanks everyone that hit like button already. Get us to 100 likes. I think around 30 more to go. And make sure to resubscribe. We are trying to make sure we get this to 1,000 subscribers fast, so we can get more people in the algorithm going our way, so people can actually see our videos, even though we are doing good without people seeing our videos. But yeah, let me just do this for the little time that we have. We have 28 minutes, and we want it to be to do some listing of the players them. These are the players them that we have here. All right, we have some players here, and we're going to put them in a roster, so we can actually we can actually pick the side from it, and you can pick a best 11. All right. Yes, I'm going to put it here to put the names in. And some people will be late, so maybe if you have to, yeah, I heard that maybe Mariapa might not be on time, and even if he reaches late, maybe he's not going to play. I don't know. Yes, so maybe you can take him out. So let me put the goalkeepers them in. Let me put the goalkeepers them in first. All right, squad. So let me put the goalkeepers them in. And it's a 27-player squad. So we're going to put all of these guys in. The goalkeepers. All right. So, and then Eric Edwards from Arnett Garden. So I'm going to put him in. Yes, Eric Edwards from Arnett Garden as the third goalkeeper. All right. So, yes, that is 3 goalkeepers. Yes. And Ricardo Thomas has to be as a defender. Yes, so we put him there. Kimani Campbell. I think he plays like a forward player, guys. Let me know what type of player Kimani Campbell is to you. Why so much these players always kind of go forward so much, like they play more like some attacking players rather than rather than defending players first. Let me see. Ramon Owell, defensive central. Let me put him in. I'll put him here. Yes. Ronaldo Webster. The last time he played, he played a more of a midfielder role, attacking midfielder role. All right, so let me put him in the midfield role. Maybe he can play as a forward as well. I'm not 100% sure. Earl Simpson. All right, so we add him as a defender as well. All right, Earl Simpson. In as a defender. Penny Cook as a defender. 1 second, guys. Just adding all of the players them. Zimenez, an ex flying defender, forward type player. My God, man, we are producing a lot of Trent Alexander-Arnold. I'm telling you, man. Mariappa, we put him in the squad as well. All right, defenders. All right, Chung. We have to put him as a forward, and I think he's going to be a more forward player in this one. Fletcher should be a forward as well. Jardine Fletcher. Hold on. Malik Owell. One second. Guys, 1 second. I'm just trying to put the players them in. I'm 100% sure that talent like Liam Bailey in Jamaica right now being wasted. I don't think so. I don't think you have one talent in Jamaica like Liam Bailey. Not one. I think you have to say it properly. You have to say it properly. Because that would be a disrespect to Liam Bailey. You understand me? Yes. I think you have to say potential talents, like potentially talented players like Liam Bailey. I think Liam Bailey went overseas, honest footballing skill set to be more talented as a player. I don't think it's a natural talent. I just don't think it's a natural talent of the bat making Liam Bailey look like this. I think it was coming off the amount of places he went and the amount of development put in to make Liam Bailey be at this level. You understand me? I don't think it's just of a naturally gifted talent. No, I think it's more of development. You get me? Yes, I do believe so. Let me know, guys, if you think it's coming off natural talent or development. Why Liam Bailey is here? I think it's more of development rather than he's just naturally as good as where he is right now. No, I don't believe so. When is the game? Tomorrow. Tomorrow, 10 o'clock Jamaica time. So my biggest scratch head thought, if money is an issue, why not look at European talent? Okay, that's why you're saying that. Big up, Andrew. Thanks for being here. Yes. So you don't think there's one naturally talented player that can reach those heights? No, I think Liam Bailey, we have to give the guys hard work, something. I think you have talented players every country. So you have talented players in Jamaica. We have to put other players. Remember, Omzo, you have to always take this into account. Our culture is different from everything else in the world. So when you take up some of these kids and put different places like the Genk and other places as what Liam Bailey did, 95% of the time it might not turn out well. So I don't think you have much players can do what Liam Bailey did and come out on top. So that's where I'm going to give Liam Bailey and Craig Butler their credit, to bring him over there earlier, to make him acclimatize to the culture and stuff. I can tell you 95% of Jamaicans' cultural people can't acclimatize to those things. So Liam Bailey is in the 5% of people that can do it. So even though maybe they have natural gifted talent, it don't just come with the natural gifted talent. It's adaptability to your surrounding as well. And you have a small minority can actually do that. So Liam Bailey has to be respected for what he went overseas and did. Yeah, it's not just the natural talent. You understand me? That's why I would love for a coach big time coming in that can develop players, because they're going to develop them mentally and take them out of not just thinking one culture, but thinking worldwide, so they can adapt other places. I think most of Jamaican players, it's the adapting to places is their biggest problem, rather than just the footballing level. I think it's the adaptability is the problem. So, and Liam Bailey going over there, that's why Liam Bailey could have fit in England much faster than others. Maybe others would have struggled stayed there longer and struggled. If you hear enough of these older players talks, they talked about the struggles that they had as well. So they did have struggles. So we have to give Liam Bailey. I don't think you have you don't have a person with the natural talent. Yeah, if you have one, that person would have been out there by now and can adapt to other societies fast enough. I don't think you have it so much. Liam Bailey should be respected, man. What he has done is something good. Good. You know, very, very good, in my opinion. If you disagree with me, please let me know. But I don't think you have so much Liam Bailey's in Jamaica. Yes, I don't think you have so much, because look, you had Baby Gardner came up. Then you have Fuller came up in that time that made those big moves. Then you have Shelton came up after. And Shelton similar, and then you have Liam Bailey came through. Then you have the Bowsers them came through. I'm just talking about all the players them that we can say they went to recognizable leagues. Then you have Shelton. I put Shelton in it. You have Taxi in it, because Taxi went to Europe. Don't think he did well in Europe. I think his settling was his problem, and he was actually bigger. And I think settling was his problem just the same. And I know if you talk to him, he's going to tell you that settling is a tough thing. You heard Shamar them talk about it. You heard Magee them talk about it. So if you know that this is a problem for the youths them, let we try get people that can identify and fix those problems. You understand me? Yeah. Yes, man. Believe me, man. You don't have so much Baileys in Jamaica at all. You know, you don't have so much Baileys in Jamaica. You have players that have talent, yes, that which you can find everywhere. But with our culture that is so stuck in one way, it's hard for these youth to have true chances. And I would love for Liam Bailey to give people his story back in the country to let him understand. You know, so he should take his time out to sell back these stories to people. Magee did a good job the last time he spoke. I want them to go back out and give it back to people and let people understand that it's not just you and can kick in a ball, make you reach places. Is you able to fit in and learn about other things. So learn as much about other places so you can fit in other places as well. I can tell you, man, every youth that you're going to talk about, they're going to tell you about how they struggle to fit in places. You get me? Yes. Oh, they struggle to fit in places. They're going to always tell you that. So I understand where you're coming from, Umzo, but that is the biggest problem, I think. The adaptability. All right. Frederick Miles, big up Tennessee. Flatted. You remember Little Jesus. Okay. Miles. So you don't think there is okay, natural. No, boy, I don't know. I'm not seeing that. I'm still waiting to see one talented player that you can just take up and say, yes, this player is ready to go in a top level football. I don't see that as yet. We saw Mackenzie them the other day, and we saw Jimenez the other day. We saw my boy the other day that went to the USL. We saw him the other day, and we saw countless other personnels. Who I was much more impressed with is the forward individuals them that never played for Jamaica before. Those are the ones that I was impressed with most, and I don't see them as the natural top tier that can just get up and go straight into any other big tournament competition, big leagues. I don't see it as it. I think we need more we need more development inside our country. Then we can talk if the players them can just let go of some bigger places. You get me? Look on the Aguilera situation. He got bought by Nottingham Forest, and went back, for the 6 months. All right. But he had gone through rigorous programs, which we talked about that from before. And the way you saw he behaves himself, you realize that he's already an elite level type player. See, you can tell by your professionalism as well. I respect Bailey to the fullest. That's every kid's dream. Yes. That's why I'm putting it out that way, to say that we have to look at how Bailey did it and how Mr. Butler did it, and that's where I always give Mr. Butler the credit. That's where I always give him the credit. I always give Mr. Butler the credit based off what they did, because when I came to Belgium and realized how difficult it is to survive in Belgium, and how they did it, with even, I would say, with even less resources than myself at the time. With even less resources than myself, because he said he had to work at a gas station. If all of that is true, we have to give him credit, man. And at the end of the day, Liam Bailey grasped things to it, and those are the things that we need to model off when we're talking football here. We need to model off the people's them struggles. When we talk about Usain Bolt, we never talked how hard the guy trained. We start talking about how naturally good he was. If he was naturally so fast in 100 meter, why they never made him run 100 meter when I saw him running 400 a million years ago? No. The guy proved that he can do that, and he went out and did that because of hard work. So we need to stop take away hard work from things. So Liam Bailey puts in his hard work, fitting in a society, and then that led him to can fit in numerous societies. You understand me? And he's doing a good job representing Jamaica's youths. But I don't know if you have so much of those youths. Mr. Butler might tell you that, yes, you have so much of those youths, and you have other youths that will be better than Liam Bailey and stuff. But I have to wait and see. We have to wait and see. So as a scout, so as a scout, is it wrong to promise your player best? Fitz Simpson got smashed to promise to make promise to players. I think all of the as a scout, you should be telling players where you can reach, but not telling them that. I don't know the story about Fitzroy, so educate me a little bit more on what he says, because I never saw it. Discipline is a big problem, brother. Let's not forget where Bailey spent most of his development years. Yes, but that's why I explain to people that the development, we're looking at Bailey as the finished product to compare him with other Jamaican personnels. You get me? And that's wrong. That's wrong. Them don't have them type of capabilities of knowledge to deal with them things. Liam Bailey do a lot of hard work, while the rest want things given easy to them. That's the big difference. Yes. But these players, you say, can't adapt overseas, so they can't stand grounded, knowing they might have a chance to change their life and family forever. I'm not saying the players them can't flat out do it, because now time has changed. Before, we were rigid personnel that stuck in our ways. Now, Jamaica style has been more modernized and closer to the American style. So maybe some of them can adapt. But I'm saying that is still a problem for us, because I'm talking about what I've heard from personnels. I've heard it from personnels over and over, saying that adapting is a problem. So that's why I'm just giving it from that side, Umzo. You get me? I find that crazy. All right. Well, wait till what we're gonna wait until when we get few of the players them that's younger leave overseas. Then they're gonna give you what's hard for them to adapt to on certain things, and you're gonna. I still believe that they're not gonna say the football. I don't think they're gonna say I don't think you're going to say the football. I still think you're going to say the culture because the other day I heard a guy from a academy talking. He talks about the football in Spain that is way ahead of Jamaica, which everyone knows that we never need him to say that. But he talks about adapting and stuff, the organization and everything. It's harder to adapt to, you know. So all I'm saying is, what we have to do then to make sure we can harness these talents, bring the kids them out on more earlier programs. So that's why I was so upset with the under 14s. You understand me? We're not trying to go all over the place, but the conversation leading us all over the place. That's why I was so upset about the under 14s, because those things could have helped the youth them to grow, to learn more professionally how to deal with certain things outside of their box. Even though it's in the Caribbean, it's still outside what they know in Jamaica. You understand me? They get to learn about more professionalism and everything, and they never got to do the under 14. That's why I was so upset about the under 14. I wanted to see their talent at under 14 for real, but I wanted to see them in different environment because I know it grow you. So when people they got 6 and they got 10, I am okay with that. You know why? Because they are still growing. It makes no sense being in Jamaica and out there playing with other personnels. What are you going to learn? They are in the same circle as you, with the league not being the highest. But when you go over there and face 80 team, it helps you a little bit more. Am I lying, or is it the truth? It helps you a little bit more. So we should. I don't hear anybody come out and talk about under 14. Why we never participated in the under 14 league? We don't hear nobody come out and talk about these things. So people always omit the truth and the reality that we're facing just to try give themselves and pat themselves on their backs. We should not be the ones trying to help them pat themselves on their backs. We should always be the one holding them grounded. You understand me? At all times, we should be the one holding them grounded, period. We should not be the ones patting them on their backs. Come out, tell me why we never participated in the under 14 and give you factual proof as well. Give you factual proofs. That is very true. We only see the girls, the glitz and the glamour, but not the rough times. Yes, man. Because remember now, when people talk about, they use the thing I have to say, Jamaica have the fastest runners, because we have Usain Bolt. And I said, but Usain Bolt was never the fastest personnel. And Usain Bolt was never dubbed as the fastest 100-meter runner for a long, long time. So why we always seems to just want to jump for the glitter and the glamour, but seems to always avoid the hard work part. So that was the conversation. Yes. So it's tough, guys, when I'm reasoning, because I want to have these logical reasoning, but people seems to just want to always shy away from it. It's not disrespecting Jamaica, no sense. Because if you listen to what I'm saying, I'm actually giving Jamaica credit. I'm giving Jamaica credit, but I'm just trying to say, ask the tough questions. JD, I feel very good whenever I see Bailey on the field. Not to mention back then with Fuller. Yes, man, Fuller was talented, man, and Gardner as well. Fuller is the wickedest differently from the Pearl. How many goal Bailey scored? Okay, yes, respect. At least the Ghana Black Stars have a plan. Yes, that's what I'm saying. They have a plan. Big up yourself, Frederick Miles. Thanks for being here. All right. Yes, and guys, make sure once you come here, you subscribe. The only Jamaica national video will be on the WeMaxit channel. Will be only the Ghana one. After that, the Morocco version will be over here, and the Qatar version will be over here. All right, because we have other structured video for that channel. So we're only gonna do that one there, but make sure to subscribe over here, because this is over here we're gonna bring these contents. Yeah. Yes. One thing I realized overseas is even at the youth 14, these kids have video sessions, listening, learning, positioning, understanding movement. But when I told people that, Umzo, when I told people that 70% of football is actual education overseas, Al Wunun said he never knew that. And I said, yes, in Netherlands, in France, in Belgium, it's the same. It's learning the human body, movements, positioning, of the feet and the feel and everything, and oh, you play your position and everything. So you have a lot of things to learn when it comes on to football. So we have to take the time out and stop using this analogy of big, fast, and strong, because it don't naturally translate into the best things. You understand me? Yes, it's just an easier way to cap out, and that's how we view most things when we are having conversation. We just want to come to the end result. You know. All right, bless up, Kurt Steele. Thanks for being here. Shaquille, big up yourself, massive respect. All right. Warren says, Fitzroy, you're talking. Try to scout player and promise chance for a JA selection, but this happened every day for years, but no one talk about that locally. Okay, so he did something like that. All right, I would try and figure out what he did, and then give a proper assessment on it. Because remember, not because because he spoke that way. If it's the same Fitzroy you're talking Paula's manager, right? Let me know. Correct me on that. Paula's manager you're talking. Let me know. Yeah, let me know. And this video reached 2 hours. So my God, I have to go extra because I don't know. Oh, my plans stream them can go even longer, and I don't complete the things them that I want to complete. Let me know. All right, Warren, answer me fast, Warren. Answer me fast. But Warren, why you don't just call in, man, and stop stress out my brain cells, them, man? Let me call Warren. So Warren can explain to me, so I can have the conversation with Warren. I don't understand what Warren, All right, so yeah, because big boss.
So,
Yes, you're writing every 50 minutes and expect me to have a conversation and then lead me down the road what I don't know what I'm talking about, because I don't know about the story.
okay, okay. Yeah. Yeah, bloggers talking about Fitzroy using the Jamaican setup, for promises,
Okay.
when it's called, yeah.
And who
But I'm
said that?
saying
Who
that
said that? Who said that? Who literally said that? Because I didn't see our article.
it was on Manning's man's program, but I know you don't want to bring up
No, man,
any other bloggers.
but if you're having a
Mhm.
conversation, I need to know who said that, so I can understand,
Yeah.
where it's coming from.
Yeah. So like I'm quite upset because when I take a look at this selection and I see absolutely not many players from the diaspora. It just saying why are you focusing on now on Fitzroy Simpson, who is out of the country, who's trying to bring players to our realm, when we're actually using, right,
Hold
Jamaican
on,
setup.
boss. Don't remove.
Hmm?
Eddie, what you're saying, the Ghana game is cancelled. You're telling me, let me know. If you're telling me that's the situation, let me know. Or you're asking, let me know. You continue, Warren.
Yeah. So I can understand why this is happening on a regular basis, that every single team players are forced in the team, not because of merit, but because of local bias, and here we have a scout that is trying to bring players to the realm and getting chastised for doing so by local bloggers.
Okay.
It don't sit well with me at all. So I'm just trying to tie it up with the selection, that they brought to Austria. That it's totally, I'm just totally fed up of the foolishness, and this thing have to stop, man, because
Okay.
Like I say,
Let me
I
check the
don't,
press office, press officer. No, continue. I'm checking the press officer because we had it. I've heard it, Eddie, from this side, So that's why I started the stream like that. But I couldn't confirm it. So if you say the press officer said so, it should be confirmed then, because that's what we are hearing from the Ghanaian side, because they couldn't get the Black Star to come and represent. Now the Black Galaxies. So because of visa issues. So let me see if JFF will put it out. And they are not on par. So hold on. The JFF don't put it out as yet? No, the JFF don't put out anything. Let me see. The Ghana team won't reach Austria until tomorrow, according to JFF press officer. So the game is off. So they are going to be, the Ghana team will be reaching there, though, Eddie, because their article said they're not going to participate none at all, and they have been saying that from 2 days ago. So look like they're trying to get the team together. All right. So I'm trying to get this from the press officer. So once the press officer says it, then we can go with it. All right. All right. So what's his name again? Give me his name. Eagle Republic. Eagle. Bald Eagle. Hold on. Yeah, because we get it here. Jamaica, Ghana. All right, let me see the latest. All right, so we have got. All right, we have him here. Let me see if he said so. All right, but he didn't post anything as yet. Bossy. So, and I have him on the screen right here. It's on my Twitter, but I don't see anything from him. Continue, Warren. Sorry about that.
Yeah. So it just boggles the mind to think that others has been doing this for years in our setup, and nobody called them out. But as soon as
Okay, so you're
somebody
not happy about the way it goes, because once someone outside the country doing something, you're saying that you never really like that what Manningsman did, then basically that's what you're saying.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
the fact that it's been highlighted on
Okay.
on the local
So it should
blogger,
go both sides. But what you have to do then,
exactly.
contact Manningsman and ask him no, ask him about, like, for instance, the personnel that they said put in players in the team. Ask him if he doesn't have any proof, like he never got any proof of those personnels getting put into the team based off these personnels. And if he says no, you have to just believe his word, or you don't believe his words. That's what you have to just ask him. I think you need to ask him. I think you need to ask him, because if you're upset about it, that is fear. That is fear. If you're upset about it, but you need to ask him though. I would say you need to definitely ask him about it, because if it don't sound good like what you're saying. And it's a video. You said right. It's a video.
Yeah.
I won't talk on it. I will go and check the video. I will watch the video. Then I can say what I'm saying. Yeah, because I don't like to talk and I don't have the information. Like you said before, we need to develop these football IQ. Athleticism will come along. All right. We will only play Qatar. Qatar and Morocco. All right. What you have got, Eddie? You're saying that the press officer saying it. So what you're in the meeting, because where did he said it? So that's what I'm saying, Eddie. Please send it to me. Don't make it be easier, Eddie. You make me waiting for 50,000 information. I just want the confirmation. I have gotten that information from Ghana already, but because Jamaica keep on saying the game going on. You understand me? Like, to Jamaica keep on saying the game will be going on. I said, okay, I'm going to wait. So now you're giving me that final notice that the game won't go on. So, Eddie, tell me where he put it. If he put it on wherever space, Twitter, because it's not on Twitter, because I'm on his page. So it's not on Twitter. So, guys, Eddie's saying that he's getting reports from the Jamaica side that Ghana never reached, because we have heard that they're going to reach between yesterday and today. You understand me? So he said they never reached. but they will be there according to Eddie's statement here, which they never reached. Should be correct because I've said that earlier. He said it in a WhatsApp group, JD. So local media etc will spread it. Okay. All right. So when local media spread it, then you guys will hear it. All right. But from the Ghanaian side, they have said that from the 18th that they weren't going to be there. You understand me? But overall, they never wanted to participate in the entire tournament because they feel like they were getting hard done under the visas. All right? Yes. So that was the story. Yes. So big boss. No pressure, yourself, man. Go and
Yeah,
enjoy
man.
your holiday. Later I'm gonna do a stream. I'm gonna try and shut this one off half an hour's time. So we'll link up later if you want to join that stream.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Bless up. Bless up.
Yeah. So let me just go to the comment section. And done then. Dockland said this tournament stay like Dalton win resignation. All right, Speed need to have leave Jamaica football alone. Patrick Riley. All right. So Eddie. Oh Lord. So Eddie, who will go and tell people that says boy, I don't know. I don't know. So all right. So guys, let me just go. No, we can't do it here. Let me just do it here. We can't do it here because I wanted to just show you. This is weird. All right, let me see if they add the cancellation tweeters yet, because they didn't add it. They have the Ghana here tomorrow, 11 o'clock. Let me see if they add the cancellation tweeters yet. Jamaica, Morocco. It's still there. Okay, Eddie, no problem. So, guys, that is what Eddie says here, and that is what Ghana says here. So, it's not impossible to happen. But we have not heard any confirmation from Jamaica's yet. But more likely from Eddie says it's going to happen. So, let me give Eddie some credit with the information, all right? And he's in Jamaica's media. I am not in Jamaica's media. So, I am not going to put my word to it. I'm going to say Eddie said it. JD, it is true that Jamaica going to play Argentina. No, it's not true. It is something in the works. It might be finalized in some time. You know. Yes, I have. Let me put up a statement. The organizers and is it who is the organizer on your end? Pro Club. Pro is the organizer, because I have something. I have a statement that Pro gave out. All right, I'm gonna put up the Pro organizer statement, guys, right here. What they gave the Ghanaian team. Let me open it right here. Chrome. All right, Google Chrome. All right, that's good. I'm gonna put up this one, guys, right here. You can see it. I guess they were just trying. I'm not sure if this Ghanaian team will be there, none at all, because this is what they got, guys. I'm gonna put this up on the screen. I had this, but I chose not to put it up. But because now they're saying that, I will put this up on the screen just to show you. Yes, Eddie said it. Yes. But I had proof here. Bossy. I just never put it up on the screen. So this is from the Pro company that actually got them here, and this is what they're saying. We regret to inform you that the Australian Summer Trophy taking place between the 28th and 27th August has been unfortunately cancelled. We are extremely sorry for the inconvenience this may have caused you and your clients. However, these extenuating circumstances were out of our hands. The reason for the cancellation is due to the teams having their visa obstructed to Austria, leaving the teams unable to attend the tournament. We would like to express our sincere apology. Again, this was what posted on the Ghanaian website. So that's why we are questioning if the tournament would have actually gone on. None at all. You understand me? But obviously, it looks like the tournament going on, but it looks like it's just Ghana alone facing the music at the end. You get me? So I had these information a long time, but I am not sure because the tournament is, the personnel are still there. So we don't know if the tournament will be going on just the same. You understand me? So that is my problem. So if Eddie says we have problem, Earl Bailey said the organizer had confirmed. Well, Earl Bailey, Eddie, I've just put up what the so-called organizers, posted. And they were trying to cancel the tournament from before, according to this letter here. So check if the same organizer, click this Eddie, and send it to Earl Bailey and see if it's the same organizer. So I guess this tournament has a problem going on over and over. You get me? Because that's what I gotten from one of the main outlets from Ghana. You get me? I don't know how true it is, but now we are seeing that they are having visa issues. And I had that this around how much days now? Around 3 days or 2 days or something. So I don't know, guys. So let me keep it close to our chest and see if the competition will be going on. Yes. The Argentina one, this is what we have on Argentina. Breaking. Argentina are closing and to play against Honduras and Miami. Honduras in Miami between the 20th to 23rd September, and play against Jamaica in New York between the 25th. So it's something in the works. All right? It's something in the works. JD, I think the game versus Ghana will be playing tomorrow. I spoke with one of the players this morning after training, and he said he haven't heard anything of the cancellation, but he will be informed later. Yes, but based on what we are hearing from the Ghanaian side, so yes, no problem, Bevan. Thanks for that. Because what we get from Ghana, the Black Galaxies, they are struggling to get there, Bevan. So even before I actually, around 2-3 hours before, I never got any confirmation that they were there. So we know that we had struggles. So that's why I did the video like this, Yeah, but it is what it is. JD, Mr. Speed came on Wednesday and said that that is an entirely different tournament and that Ghanaians had travel issue getting to. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. It's the same tournament. It's just because they never knew that the Black Galaxy is a part of the Ghanaian tour, the Ghanaian name. So that's a lie. I can literally divert it to the people directly. Let me put it in now. Let me show you. It is the same conversation. See it here? From Mohammed Shabu. They weren't going to participate. And look, it's a Black Galaxy, and you're gonna tell it who they're gonna play. All right. So it was Chan. They're in development to play the Chan competition, which is Nigeria after. That's and the Chan competition is because they're gonna use solely local base. That's why I started my stream explaining to you the different classes of Ghanaian teams. So it is the same Black Galaxy team. It is the same Black Galaxy team that should have faced Jamaica, Morocco, and Qatar. It was the same thing. It literally stated here. Look here, Ghana. Look, bright capitals. Let me put it here. Are you guys seeing it? Ghana was scheduled to compete in the competition with Qatar, Jamaica, Morocco at the Ernst Apple Stadion in Austria. So it is the same Black Galaxies team. All right. With the number of European leagues already underway, Ghana was to be represented by the local national team, the Black Galaxies. So they saw the name of the Black Galaxies, never knew what it meant, but it was the same Ghana team. It just means local, the best of the locals program to represent. You understand me, Everton? So make sure you give him back that directly and let him come and tell me that I'm wrong, because I'm doing my research. And that's why I came here and told you that they have had visa issues. And they are telling you now. And Africans come here and tell you. And I know you want to believe me, Africans, and the other Africans and more than him. So, yes. So, Everton, that is the situation. So it's a fact, Everton, is that the Ghanaians that we were going to play has visa issue, and that's why they didn't reach here today. You get me? So that's a fact. And what I want you to do, Everton, listen, like how you literally see them giving people misinformation, you hold them accountable for that misinformation. You understand me? You hold them accountable for that misinformation. All right, Everton? May I beg you, please do that. Because sometimes they will make it look like the vloggers them don't have any sense. You understand me? Yes. So you need to hold them accountable for these things, because they are putting out misinformation and not vetting it, and because they think that they're in position, they are the ones saying some things. You see what I told you guys? See it? Thank you, Everton. Thank you, Everton, for that. So 11 more minutes, guys. Just send the questions in. Yes. I want the competition to go on, because I want to see them get 10. No. It's going to be hard for them getting 10 island cards. Remember, we told you that it's going to be hard. Mr. Riley, when these local YouTubers speak, may feel like I am not welcome as a born Jamaican. Okay. I walk on with Warren, man. Warren, now, you and people war or something? You never know how go on. Damn. And Brian Burke said, that's my fee. Oh, so damn. Well, all the local YouTubers, you need to address this issue. I don't understand that, because I don't know it come off that way. And what happened? Why you felt that way? Is the same conversation after the thing that you just said to me? Come on, man. We should be here, trying to tackle the issues, at hand, for Jamaica football. Obviously, not me so much, because as what Eddie says, the Jamaican press get the information. You get me? So I am not in the Jamaican press. So I have the luxury to do my other videos and then tapped in and do Jamaican videos sometimes when I feel like, Yes, so they need to do that, make sure everyone is welcome to your streams, Yes, try and do that. Because it should be one Jamaica regardless. Yeah. But that's what I'm trying to say, guys. Make sure people hold them accountable, because they, according to some people, Mr. Speed, them can't get nothing wrong. You understand me? And they know everything. When I've literally heard this man said he doesn't know what's going on. So how can a man be talking on something when he said he doesn't know what's going on? And then you're going to take his word for it, when he literally starts his conversation to say he doesn't know what's going on. You get me? So yeah. So be honest. Warren, I don't know Manning's man personally. I don't know him, I don't know him. I have listened to his program when he has the personalism on it, and I try to understand where the conversation coming with. And I said I'm going to listen to the program that you said I should listen to. I have like 4 hours before I plan to do the next stream that they Mr. Not Brian Burke. What's his name again? My next subscriber bad me up to do. I'm going to do a stream tonight, because I was bodied up to do it. Yes. Yes, you're going to do that one. The girls Premier and the Premier League. Yes, so we're going to chop it up tonight. So I'm going to watch the Manning's Man program right after this. And see what you say in it, It's a short program, hopefully. So I can get to eat my dinner and watch it, Yeah. And then I will come and give my honest assessment on it. And if you want to answer on it, which was my assessment, because I'm going to just answer to what you have said, and what's in the video, Yes. Boy, oh boy, Jamaica category can't stay out of drama. So, as what I've said, if I do answer to it, it's just what I'm going to watch on the guy's video. All right, I am not in any war with anybody. I'm begging to please. It's just one of the subscribers said he was hurt over the situation, and I wanted to look at it, you know. Yes, so if he and then maybe he will answer to Warren and whoever felt a way over it, you know. I'm not going to talk anything bad. It's just what it's not going to be a title over something what Manningsman or something says. It's just going to be into what I'm talking about. I might touch the subject after tonight just to respond back to Warren. That's all, you know. I don't want any problem and with anyone. I kind of come to that conclusion too. Okay, so everybody's saying the same thing. You're gone, guys. I'm not trying to look any bad name for any vlogger, yeah, man. I don't know what's going on, but please, guys, address these matters in the category, you know, because everyone here should come to one, and it should be the importance of getting Jamaica good again, you know, rather than a separation. So if management giving people that feeling and other people from local giving feeling, we have to just work on to improve it, because remember, everyone's here to build one unity, you know, at least with the fan base, because the fan base should be sold to sell in a jersey to represent one Jamaica rather than a segregation. All right. Yes, that's the only thing I would say still. I'm not going to get into that middle of those problems, you know, because I don't know. I'm going to check it myself. So, guys, make sure to smash the like button. We have came out early as you guys requested. We have spent 1.5 hour, 2.5 hours. Get us to 100 likes. Thanks everyone that tune in. Massive respect. Yes. And as what Eddie says, the game, he heard from the press officer that the game has been cancelled. So what Ghana did post, it was correct then. All right. Properties for sale. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right. Yeah, man. So massive respect, guys. Thanks everyone for being here. As I've said, I will watch a program myself, so I'm educated on what took place between what Manningsman said and whatever happened on the program. So I will listen and write down some more things, and meet me over the WeMaxit channel later, and I will be discussing other things, but I will still chip in this discussion just the same, you know. Yes, but I'm not going to make a video over that, because I don't really. I want Jamaica to work on, you know, but I can't bother with the drama, because if I come and say something, even when I don't mean nothing bad, they're going to clip it and send to Manningsman and other personnel and said I said that, and cause an unnecessary fight, which I don't even know these personnel, to be honest. But I will just watch it and hear what he says, and everyone can learn from everyone. So maybe something what I will respond to. Not respond with, he can learn from it, just like how I can learn from other people, you know. So let's see still, because at the end of the day, I'm just trying to protect everyone to have their subscription base, you know, because if people start saying this, other people will take it in account and don't want to support Manningsman, and I think everybody have a position in the space, you know. Yes, so it is what it is. So guys, please wait until later. I will try and deal with that. Smash the like button, share, and subscribe. All right. Thanks for being here. Yes. Peace out. And make sure to subscribe. Get us back to 1,000 on this video if you realize that you haven't subscribed. That's all. If you're a subscription holder and you haven't resubscribed, this is a new channel. So just resubscribe to it, and let us continue on and do our job. So thanks for being here with me, ranting for 2.5 hours. Massive respect. Peace out, guys, and see you in the next one. All right? Yes, man. Peace out and stay safe until later. 4 hours time. This is not so far away. So peace out.